Nilichunga mzee yangu vizuri sana mpaka akaaka for 21 years. Sasa inafukuzwa kila mahali.
The will was forged. We are very happy that it was actually forged.
Kwa hai alisema yeye hataandika will.
Welcome back to BNN. Today we look into one of the most dramatic family feuds Kenya has ever seen, the battle for the 16 billion empire of the late Jackson Kibor. He was a business tycoon, politician, and the self-proclaimed men's conference chairman.
Kazi kwa bidii, usichoke, usisarenda kwa kufanya kazi, hata kama mali hapana kuja.
From bitter divorces to gunfire, evictions, and even a forged will, this story has everything, and trust me, you won't believe the levels of pettiness, betrayal, and drama we're about to uncover. Jackson Kibor was not your ordinary businessman. Born in 1934, he went from being a truck driver to a billionaire landowner. His empire spanned thousands of acres in Uasin Gishu and Trans Nzoia counties, with prime real estate in Nairobi, Mombasa, and Eldoret. Back in 1974, Kibor kicked off his political journey as the councillor for Kibkabuswad. His charisma and knack for leadership didn't go unnoticed, leading him to serve 3 consecutive terms in Soiwad. As a staunch member of the Kenya African National Union, KANU, the ruling party that is back then, he climbed the ranks to become the party chairman in Uasin Gishu County. His political career brought him closer to the late President Daniel Arap Moi, and the two became good friends. Well, until they weren't. You see, Kibor and Moi had a rocky relationship. At one point, things got so bad that Kibor was forced to kneel before Moi in a public apology. Yes, this billionaire farmer, feared by many, actually kneeled, and it was all because of a political disagreement. He was reportedly tricked into kneeling by a friend. But despite their differences, Kibor still respected Moi. When the former president passed away in February 2020, Kibor visited Kabarak to pay his respects and sign the condolence book. But enough about politics, because Kibor's real battles were not in parliament, they were in his own household.
Nikitaka kuoa vivi, hakuna mwanamke anasema hapana, kila mwanamke anakubali kuoa.
So wanawake ndio wanakutaka wewe Kibor.
Hata ile mimi hapa naoa nakubali kukaa na mimi alafu nazaa bure.
4 wives, 25 kids, and endless court battles. Kibor's love life was just as chaotic as his wealth. His first wife, Mary, passed away in 2010. His second wife, Josephine, was divorced in 2017 after 52 years of marriage. His third wife, Naomi, was also divorced in 2018 after more than 40 years together.
First was the sensational divorce on Tuesday from her husband, then followed a fire that very night that destroyed her son's property worth over 1.5 million shillings. And Naomi reads malice over the incident.
Taken his final decision to make sure that these old ladies had to be kicked out so that he remains with those one who are very new.
And finally, there was Eunita Chelimo, the youngest and most controversial wife. Now, let's pause for a moment. Imagine being in your late 80s and still out here, serving divorce papers like you are a 30-year-old or a 20-year-old.
Hata historia yangu, kwanza heshimu Mungu. Ya kwanza ni kuheshimu Mungu. Mimi siendaki katika saa yote. Naenda tu kanisa siku moja na hapana naenda kanisa moja ati.
And the reasons: disrespect, betrayal, land grabbing. Kibor claimed his own children and wives were plotting to take his hard-earned wealth. And when words didn't work, let's just say Kibor wasn't afraid to handle things his own way.
Wakale mama kama nataka kwenda safari jitiliana na bwana, lakini hii yangu ilikuwa naenda nchi za nje kama Canada. Nilienda mara 3 na anaenda kwa mwaka moja kila safari bila kumwambia mimi. Kunaye huko ni eka 836, lakini yeye tayari ameshauza eka 56 bila kuuliza.
In a plot twist straight out of a drama series, Kibor, at the ripe age of 88, demanded DNA tests for 6 of his grown sons in May 2020. Why? To confirm if they were truly his, before they could lay a finger on his vast estate. Talk about a paternity test with high stakes. The sons, not one to back down, agreed but insisted it be done in a government facility to keep things above board. Their mother, Naomi Jepto, who Kibor divorced in 2018, was just as shocked as the rest of us, standing by her sons amidst the chaos.
Wanajaribu njia ya kunyang'anya shamba. Na watoto yangu ni wakora. Kwa sababu aliuza nyumba yangu Nairobi Karen, ingine Nyali Mombasa, wala hana heshima. Ingine hii inasumbua, nitapeleka kwa TNA. Hakikishe ni yangu au si yangu. Kwa sababu gani? Mimi sio wa mama yao. Walipokuja kwa shamba, anaona shamba, nataka kuruhusu kwao. Walikaa ile watu kuona. Mpaka tazaa watoto 6.
But wait, there's more. In March 2017, the Kibor family drama escalated to new heights, literally, with bullets flying. Kibor allegedly took a shot at his son, Ezekiel, during a heated land dispute on their farm near Eldoret. Kibor claimed it was self-defense, while Ezekiel cried attempted murder. The incident even had a video making rounds on social media, adding fuel to the fiery family feud.
Arraign him to court. If there will be no enough evidence, we just release him.
Mimi kuona mtoto nashika papa yake au kuona mtoto nachukua panga nataka kata papa yake, hiyo ndio mara ya kwanza mimi kujua. Anani kwa sababu ya mali.
But even that didn't stop the land battles, because when Kibor passed away in March 2022, the real war had just begun.
Nataka kushukuru Mungu sababu mzee aliita watoto wake wote tarehe 27. Na hiyo 27 alikawa mali yake yote, akasema hii inaenda kwa hii nyumba, ile inaenda kwa ile. Sisi tulipangwa. Mzee hakuwa anapangwa, apangwingwi.
And our father told us, don't go to court.
Kibor's burial was barely cold before his family turned against each other. His youngest widow, Eunita, claimed that just weeks after his burial, her stepchildren evicted her from her home, stole her 57 livestock, and even assaulted her.
Sumbua kila mahali wanatuchapa, msichana wa mzee anatutukana, na tunaona kama maisha yetu iko in danger. Willing tuongee na hawataki tuongee tukue na peace.
She rushed to the Queenette police station to report the attack, but guess what? That was just the beginning of her troubles, because by 2024, things took a shocking turn. A will surfaced sparking a legal battle royale among his widows and children. Allegations of forgery flew left and right, leading to the High Court in Eldoret to order a forensic audit. Kibor's death didn't mark the end of the drama. It was merely the season finale, leading to a new series. His youngest widow, Eunita, found herself in legal hot water. The High Court sternly warned her against selling any of the deceased properties scattered across Rift Valley, Coast, and Nairobi. Justice Ruben Nyakundi emphasized that being named an administrator didn't grant her the license to dispose of Kibor's assets. In her defense, Eunita argued that her late husband had specifically allocated certain properties to her and their 4 children, and she was merely acting as a trustee to support their welfare. In April 2024, the DCI revealed that the will presented by Eunita was fake. Yes, you heard that right, forged. Someone had allegedly tampered with Mzee Kibor's final wishes to grab a bigger share of the wealth.
The will was forged. We are very happy that it was actually forged. What we are saying, these lawyers in this town, they have gotten a habit of forging signatures. Mtu tu akikufa hivi, wanakimbilia huko kwa widow. Maybe if there was it was a polygamous family, wanaenda kushika mtu moja, wanaanza kukula pesa ya the family with one family member.
And just when you thought it couldn't get juicier, in June 2024, Justice Ruben Nyakundi recused himself from the case amid bias allegations, passing the gavel to Justice Emily Ominde. Despite the turmoil, Kibor had a generous side. He donated 37 acres of land to the government, intending it for social amenities like schools, markets, or hospitals. However, after his passing in March 2022, this benevolent act turned contentious. A woman emerged from the shadows claiming she had purchased the land in 1999 and refused to vacate without compensation. To add fuel to the fire, allegations surfaced that land grabbers had their eyes on this prime piece of real estate. In the midst of this chaos, Kibor's son, Philip, stepped forward as the family spokesperson. Just a year ago, he addressed the swirling controversies surrounding the donated land.
Serikali yenye imepatiwa hizo mashamba hawawezi kutumia, warudishie wenyewe kwa sababu hawakununua. Ni kitu tu ya sheria walipatiwa. Sasa kama uwezi kutumia, surudishie mwenyewe.
It's 2025 and guess what? The war for 16 billion Kenya shillings is still raging. The High Court just issued new orders on the management of Kibor's estate. Eunita is fighting to stay on a 300-acre farm, while Kibor's other children want her out permanently.
Nilichunga mzee yangu vizuri sana mpaka akaaka for 21 years. Watoto wangu wadogo tulisaidiana kuchunga mzee akiwa mgonjwa. Na hakuna hata watu walikuwa wanakuja kumuona. Hakuna mtu alikuwa anakaribia mzee. Saa hii nafukuzwa kila mahali. Nimefukuzwa Kabenes, ninataka kutolewa hapa mafuta, ninafukuzwa huko town, ninafukuzwa everywhere. Sasa mimi nitaenda wapi na watoto yangu? Sasa sisi tulipata kododa, tukaambiwa wasikuje shamba, but bado wanakuja kusumbua tu kutaka kutuevict. So ninaona vibaya sana watu wakitaka kukuja kutufukuza na sisi penye sisi hatuna penye tunaenda.
After the courts and the DCI confirmed that the will presented by Eunita was a forgery, some of Kibor's children in a past interview dropped a bombshell. They claimed they wanted an out-of-court settlement where every family member would get an equal share of the vast estate. A peaceful resolution? Sounds too good to be true, given the years of explosive property battles that have rocked this family even before the late Jackson Kibor passed away. Will they finally bury the hatchet, or is this just the calm before another storm? Only time will tell.
I've come to report to the police station about the forged will, the lawyers who are doing the forgery. So now we are very happy that it has taken us like 3 years, almost 3 years in court. Really going to ask the court on 11th to allow us to go home. To allow us to go home instead of living in the courts. We've been there for 3 good years, just wasting money, wasting our time. And our father told us, don't go to court. He told us don't go to court. So you see, kwenda kotini is also against his will. There was no will.
there was never any will. If there was a will, he would not have done a lot of blunders in the will that was given out.
And that, dear viewers, is the wild, messy, and downright unbelievable story of Jackson Kibor's family feud. Now tell us in the comments, who do you think is in the right? Was Eunita truly evicted unfairly, or was she playing the game and got caught? And who do you think forged the will? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories just like this one. Until next time, stay safe and keep your inheritance papers in order.
Neno moja yenye naambia familia ya Kibor na kila mtu. Hii vitu ya dunia hakuna mtu anachukuanga. Hizi vitu zote tutawacha na hakuna mtu atachukua. Kama